Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Terp Talk Tuesday with Micannacast. I'm Canada Dave.
And I'm Groovy.
On today's episode, we are going to be doing another High Times Cup review to kick off. And then we're going to get talking about terpenes, why terpenes matter, talk about a list of terpenes, because we haven't talked about terpenes, I think, in a while, Groove. We haven't discussed it.
I feel like we haven't. Shit. I think you got the wrong feed going down. Sorry, IG. If you're joining us on IG, you can join the whole chat and join on the fun on YouTube. Now you should have the right feed.
Perfect. But yeah, we haven't talked about terpenes, so we're going to discuss some of that.
Always let us know what you're smoking on, what you're dabbing on in the comments. Let us know.
We're going to be kicking off with the Twax Infused Pre Roll, 1.25 grams.
Yeah, it should be pretty interesting. Let us know what you're dabbing. Hey, Dave Cobb. How are you doing? Hold on one second.
On, Dave?
Loving intro music tonight. I appreciate you. That's me and my buddy Logan Law. That's me on the saxophone, and my buddy Logan Law produced the tracks, and he let me play some sax on them. I'm so glad to see you're okay, Dave. And honestly, the fact that you're here makes us feel a lot better because we were actually talking about you on the last stream we did because we were like, oh, it feels weird without you here. So appreciate you being here, Dave, and so glad that you're here. So smoking on some gorilla breath. Good shit, man.
Hell yeah.
Good shit.
Yeah, it's good to see you, man. I hope you're doing a little better. Appreciate seeing you in the chat as well. What's up? Travis just came over from IG. What's going on, dude? Appreciate you joining us tonight. What are you smoking on?
Yeah. Actually, let's give it a second here before we get right into the review. Today we're going to be doing a review on Twax.
I haven't smoked blueberry in a minute. Just the strain blueberry. Blueberry's supposed to be a really good, heavy body buzz. Has usually a decent amount of CBD in it too. Decent is a little bit, but
right.
This one has 0%.
Well, I mean, we'll see. The High Times Cups, they've been like, I don't want to say it's been hit or miss. That's the only way I can say it. I don't want to say it's been a success. I don't want to say it hasn't been. It's kind of been in the middle. It depends. Was it, sometimes I'm like, well, that sucked. And some of the wax I've been just giving away to other people because I don't want it. Dave doesn't want it. And we're just giving it away to people that we know dab. And we're like, hey, we didn't like this, but you're more than welcome to have it or throw it away. So it's like, at least it's going a good. But sometimes we've had some good stuff me and Dave are fighting over. So it's been
mine.
So it's been neat.
That's the only bummer about a little half gram when we're
Travis, we appreciate you coming over from IG. What are you smoking on?
About to be
Teed up, dabbing on some passion here. I'll give you a cheers even though I don't have a dab loaded up yet. Ching. Once I get the review.
He's like, then I'm going to roll up.
Oh, well. Yeah. Me and Dave just instantly realized we weren't in wired internet. We're like, well, the light wasn't on. We're like, well. Maybe it's a busy day for both of us.
We are live, though.
Yeah, it took Dave like double the time normally it takes him to get here. It's insane.
It's a hell of a day.
It's been a hell of a day. You know what? Let's get in on that. Let's get on the
start?
review. Let's
I need to smoke, man.
I don't want to talk to you anymore. Let's just get stoned. Well, hopefully it doesn't suck.
That's last week, if you were here, I believe that pre-roll, that infused pre-roll, that was last Tuesday. Yeah, it was not the good one. The Binsky, I think we did live.
Yeah, that was
infused.
not
there
good. I was so bummed too because that was solventless, dude.
Yeah, that's right.
That was awesome. You'll see as you see tomorrow. We did a live review on the episode that was a hash one. So it was different. You know what I mean? I think every time we do these, it's a learning curve, So you're just always learning. Do I like this company or do I not? Why is it good or bad? Holy shit. It smells like Kool-Aid blueberry.
Yeah, I know.
Uh-oh. I hope that's not artificial.
Right? I was like, whoa, that's weird.
Why does it smell so much? Like they just put they put a blueberry at the bottom?
Drop blueberry drops in it or something?
I wonder if they did that in the container. That's interesting. That smells like...
I would hope not.
It doesn't even smell real, though.
So that's...
Yeah. I don't know, you know what I mean? Like 1.25. It looks like THC is 28.3%. CBD is 0%. THCA is 12.1%. Delta 9 is THC. 16.8 and CBDA. It's got a decent amount of information on it. More than normal, I would say. A little bit more.
I wish it had some terpene listings.
Has no terpene listings. Doesn't really give you a whole lot of no QR code.
What's it infused with again?
Doesn't tell you. I don't even know what blueberries cross with. I always get worried when they just put blueberry or strawberry and stuff because I'm like, did you just infuse this with flavor?
Usually it's never that. Usually it'd be like if you had DJ Short seeds, you'd be like DJ Short's blueberry.
Right, that's what I'm saying. This is weird.
I think it's just regular blueberry. It could just be a great pheno they have. I don't know.
And I will say, it says the clear, and I haven't seen the clear in Michigan since
pre-med. Like pre-18 before they did licensing.
I was gonna say I wouldn't say it's mad. It was pre-legal dispos, the gray area disposal last time because I got their carts and I remember they at least back in the day those were the only ones that you get that weren't too garbage for a while and then they like left and then I don't know so I'm intrigued here but honestly when it comes down to the I'm kind of like underwhelmed with the packaging. It's like an average, like just a normal basic thing. I would say a little bit more information than normal, but like. Not enough to be like, whoa,
Yeah,
I mean, it's just a normal plastic thing.
Interesting blueberry smell.
The clear is back. We got in the comments. Yeah, clear is back. Yeah,
we saw them at
MJ BizCon. Yeah. Light up with us if you're smoking, dabbing. Please light with us. That's the advantage of going. If you have any questions on the product, let us know. Any questions on our scoring system because it's a little different than our flower scoring system, which is all 10 categories out of 10s. This one actually goes. We do package, taste, ash, middle, end, high in effect, price, and R&R, which is our recommend and repurchase. And it kind of that can be a lot of it's some of our teeter-totter ones. But the packaging usually comes in handy, so that 7 score is it is what it is, right? But we'll see how it tastes because it smelled like damn. We don't usually include aroma on infused pre-rolls.
What's the terpene?
Usually we do that on wax and flower, but not infused pre-rolls because
it's infused with. Was it just infused with blueberry?
The information's vague. I mean, that's what I said.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if is it infused with blueberry too? Like that was just like the one we reviewed for the episode the other day.
Yeah, dude. I don't know, man.
No. Actually, we weren't sure. The banana kush.
Yeah, but that was a little bit more clear. Like
I almost called it glamorous again, glorious.
Oh, glorious! Yeah. Dude, but that's the thing. Like you don't know really. I mean, we're just figuring it out. Like when it just says blueberry, it's not the best information. I was gonna give it more. And then I was going to give it under because all that. So I don't know. That's why I said I just gave it average because I don't want to vote it. They struggle with licensing and now they come back. They submitted it to the Distillates Vapes Super Fire. Yeah, their vapes were good back in the day. I haven't tried one in years. I was waiting to review this exact product. Oh, ta-da. Thanks, Schultz. Appreciate you. No hash oil line yet, but... It does taste like blueberry, but that's the thing, though. It tastes like too much like blueberry. Like, where's the weed? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Since I smelled it, maybe I'm just being suspicious.
It is full blueberry.
It does taste like blueberry. Like, I don't even know what else to say there. That's all it tastes like. It's a little interesting,
weird.
Right? Yeah. You don't just think it usually tastes like flour, too?
Blueberry's very, very powerful on that. Was it difficult?
Do you think it's artificial? Like, I don't know.
I'm gonna hit it a couple more times and then see it. I see the hash oil line. Was it difficult to get the testing kits?
The ash is really nice.
Yeah,
and there's a nice line. It's pulling through. Like so far, the smoke is all right.
Unless they added, maybe they added terps to the concentrate, which they infused it with.
They could have.
Here, let's add some blueberry terps.
I wouldn't say artificial in the sense of like added terps, not necessarily
like true terpenes or something like that. Like how we had true terpenes. Like
it could be
add it back in or something, right? That's
It's actually kind of smart if your wax not the best or the weed is not the best, right?
I mean, but yeah, that's kind of decent. Actually.
I don't know. It's just reminding me of like I just hit a vape, so I'm really not liking the flavor right now. To be honest, like it's too much blueberry for me. Like literally, it tastes like I just hit a vape.
It feels like I'm eating blueberries.
Right, dude? Like
I love blueberries, but
I know, but like it should taste like. I mean, even when we had DJ Short's blueberry, it was more like a berry myrcene. You know what I mean? It was like, and it wasn't even like that.
Right. I don't know. Very. I don't know if I'm completely fond of the flavor as well too.
It's too much. Okay, so let's keep smoking. What else do we got category wise? Because like, I honestly, it's weird to say it because usually when bud tastes like how it says, you're like, oh, that's good, and usually it would be, but this tastes like I just hit a cart, and that's a little weird to me right now.
It's like on the undertone, like after you inhale it and you exhale it, it's like this weird.
I'm licking my lips, and I feel like I still taste the blueberry though. I don't know. We'll see. What do you think? Ash is all right though. I'll give it some. I can't do the taste yet. It's too weird for me right now. I was expecting like a weed taste. You know.
I would too. Is it distillate infused? It could be, T-Dub. I mean, there's no information on the packaging. Like,
well, that's why
it literally says it's just blueberry. Blueberry Twax.
I'm gonna go down to a 6.
What's Twax? Is Twax just maybe
Twax the brand that Clear makes?
Okay.
I remember because when we were talking to the dude at Cannabis, he said that they had other companies that were like under, and it's probably just their infused pre-roll brand.
Right. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't really give you much information, but it could be distillate infused. It's burning slow.
It probably is some type of infused. Because,
you would think because that's what their carts were, right?
Well, wait, and here's my thing: is usually with blueberry, I thought blueberry would give me like a body buzz, but this is giving me more of like a head high. So it's interesting.
I'm getting a body buzz. I am.
None.
I'm getting like a definitely body buzz for sure.
What's up, D-Rock? Not like Brad. Just y'all smoking them. I'll give it above average though on the ash. I mean, it definitely was. Yeah, it's clean. It's sure, pulling through. I can't complain about that part. Like, at least I wouldn't be mad being like, "What a waste of money." It doesn't smoke. At least it smokes. You know.
I mean, it's still tasting the same though. Pretty much that blueberry's still pretty.
It's really in there. Like a little much. Like
if you don't like blueberry, I would not recommend it.
Well, I like
can't. If there's like cherry,
Twax, you know what, Twax, if you're listening or they're clear, come on our podcast. Let us know how you infuse them because I hate to assume, but the way it keeps tasting like blueberry, it's like how your blueberry vapes would taste. So it just feels like something's added, or the distillate, or they made distillate, gave that the blueberry terpenes, like you said, and then just infused their flower with that. But then what flower's in here? Because isn't the flower supposed to be what's marked right now?
I don't know what it is, man. To be honest, it just says blueberry, man.
Maybe it is blueberry weed.
It goes the clear blueberry Twax infused pre-roll.
Blueberry strain.
Unless the Twax is like how it's
purple
infused.
tie with tie. That's like such an old school strain.
That sounds good though.
I know, but I doubt that this is that. This feels like just tastes like a blueberry. Like I just sipped a drink.
No, that's blueberry, man. That's just straight.
It's so.
What's going on,
I think I'm probably gonna kind of knock it here on taste here a bunch because I don't like that. I'd rather just smoke some weed. It's like same thing with wax. I don't know about everyone in the comments, but personally, when I like do wax, I don't want it to taste like strawberry or bananas or whatever. But I don't vape either. I think that comes from this trend of vaping and like just like it because then it's easy to cover up. It smells like banana. People are like, oh, it's a car. It's just looks like a vape. You know, it's easy, these are better to seal. Like you might be able to smoke this in public and get away with it. Like I don't know.
Yeah, probably. I don't know if it fully tastes like
So I'm knocking it on that it doesn't taste like weed enough. So I'm gonna go a little under average. But does it taste like blueberry? Yes, undeniably. But that's just my personal opinion. I mean, you know,
very blueberry flavor on that. Yeah. I mean, the middles is probably as good as the beginning.
Sydney?
It's pretty much chilling at the
Mom's
same
talking
ash.
cute. What's going on?
Same ash and flavor. I mean, you still got that blueberry's pretty prevalent throughout.
But do you not taste like that stuff on your lips though at all, or is that just me? Am I going crazy?
It's on the roof.
Right, but there's like a flavor that just sticks with you, and it's not good.
Film.
What is it?
I don't know. It feels like I don't know. It's like
gross. I'm not I'm gonna be honest.
It's not my favorite.
I'm not the fan of the taste. I'm actually kind of shocked because and that's the thing. I guess when you make a distillate cart, you know it's gonna be artificially added terp. So this is what I would expect, right? But when I'm going to smoke an infused pre-roll, I'm kind of hoping it's he's more like weed.
I am getting pretty high though from him.
I got a little buzz. It's warm.
And you still got half a joint. But I'm almost at the point where I'm like, yeah, I could put it out and just roll some out. But
the thing is, you wouldn't. But that's the thing. It's just the flavor that's killing you right now.
Because it's just a very interesting blueberry taste.
It's just too much blueberry. Just tastes exactly.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I'll give it average on middle because as you get to the middle, you expect it starting to taste more resiny anyway. So maybe, this is average. High in effect though, since it's at a 15, I'll give it about a little above average. Like it's I'm feeling it. I just don't know if it's enjoyable. Like I got a buzz, but I don't feel like it's as enjoyable. I don't explain that. But yeah, it's a little it's. Actually, I would say I don't know. I guess as for an infused pre-roll though, this is the buzz I would expect. So about average.
Now, if the taste was good and I got this buzz, it would be probably even better because the entourage.
It's because we like the way cannabis tastes. If I was looking for, if I was a cart person and came in the game, Like my sister and her friends, my sister's friends all do the carts, right? They don't smoke cigarettes anymore, right? It's all about the vaping, the carts. If they smoke this, they'd be like, oh, it's very flavorful, because they would think it's blueberry, right?
It is
because it does taste like blueberry. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you come from that, like, I just want to taste like blueberry, sweet, I want that, you're gonna like it. If you want it to taste like flower, it's gonna be strange. That's all I can ever say about the smoke. It's just interesting.
What do you think the terpenes percentage is on this? Like 13.
Wow, that's probably why. I mean, how can you list it if you add terpenes? No shit, your percentage would be high. Yeah, no. That's weird. It's just so interesting more than anything.
Yeah, I'm not.
They might have tried to be original and done it that way, but I'm gonna be honest. I would not want to just buy like a strawberry infused pre-roll either, though. It's a different take on it, but it's not my preferred. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There you go, man.
Yeah.
I can't find price. I just see the
give it average.
The oil carts.
Yeah, I don't know what you. I haven't seen any. I haven't even seen Twax anywhere.
I didn't even.
Anyone seen Twax that can help us out with the price, and we can just give it average just to.
I didn't even know they were in market with flour. To be honest, I've always assumed clear. I've always just gone with their oil. Did they have gummies at one point? Not sure.
It still tastes like that blueberry.
Oh, dude, I know. All the way towards the end. I'm good on that though.
Yeah, I'm all right. I mean, I'm just gonna give it average because I wanna.
I mean, the flavor's still there. People might like it, like you said. If
that's why I said if you come from the vape world and you actually don't, maybe you don't like the way flower tastes. Maybe you like just
feel like very flavorful. That's so flavorful, like you can almost taste the product.
I really don't even taste flower. Do you like?
A
little bit, maybe.
It was there a little, but like
I just think
it was
like,
very overpowered.
My thing is like
it was very over. Someone was
the
very
wax.
overpowering.
I'm curious if the wax isn't even good then. If you're gonna add terpene, I don't know. I just have all sorts of questions now. I don't know. Yeah, I'm good on it too. Yeah, I wouldn't buy it again, to be honest, because I want my stuff to taste like the flower. Like I don't even like when my carts are added flavors. Yeah. You know what I mean? I would rather a cart taste like Gorilla Glue than a cart taste like cherry. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's gonna be a pass. It's not gonna pass on my end. It's gonna be
it's not gonna pass on my end. But it might be up to anyone else's palate. It's just not my palate. That's just not mine. The buzz is not bad. I mean, I got pretty heavy body buzz right now, but it's not something that was as enjoyable.
Well, then that's why I couldn't knock the taste completely. Because if I was like, does it taste like blueberry? Like, yeah, fuck yeah, actually, it really does. But do I like it? No, because it just tastes like blueberry. So I want to smoke some weed. Yeah, see? Yeah, we got that in the comments from Cobb. So
what?
All right, and that's about it, really, on that review.
Yeah. So thank you for tuning in for that.
Tune in the live one, yeah. But wow, yeah, I need to like drink something or something.
Yeah, not my favorite.
I just don't like the artificial taste at all. It's like, I don't
know. Nah, the one tomorrow that we review is pretty good. Wasn't bad. That matched up pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, and as always, let us know what you're dabbing on, smoking on as you light up, because I'm definitely going to take a dab here and cover that up. So, I mean, let me ask a question, because this will kind of segue into terpenes, because we've had true terpenes on, right?
Yeah.
Is there, because someone asked this question in our comments before, so I'm going to bring it up. Drew asked it a while ago. Is there too much terpenes? And I think we just kind of proved there might be. Like I used to be like, terps forever. There's never no right. I don't know. My headphones. I literally used to be like, you can never have too much flavor. Right. But if you do, I think I might have just tasted it, because like if you had too much flavoring and it's just like blueberry, like it's like, okay, that doesn't even taste like weed anymore. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. Like, if you just added like 1 or 2%, just like a couple droplets, and maybe you would just add the flavor.
But you're adding that already. That's already in the weed and then in the concentrate too, right?
I mean, I imagine to get more of an exact amount, they probably add it in the concentrate, mix the concentrate, and then just infuse however they infuse. But then, like, what is the weed even? Do we just smoke shake? You know, like, I don't.
50-50.
We'll never know. 50-50. You know what I'm saying?
Unless someone has that bag and we say, hey, we'll pay you, just cut it open. Let's see what's in it.
Oh God, Travis Brown, you have the comment in the night because it's gonna crack Dave up. Watch this. Off topic, but anyone into NFTs?
Oh hell yeah, my dude. Yeah, let's go.
Canada's into every can of NFT. He has one, and then he's into NFTs. How many NFTs you got now?
Too many.
A bunch. Yeah.
Too many.
I have a few too.
I got my hands in a couple projects, and I'm doing some ones that were college sports, and then other different things.
I got some Cannabis ones, but
Cannabis,
some art ones.
But if you do want to check out,
we split an art one.
We did, and I got a free one off of that too. I got a bunch of airdrops too.
So we split the second one too.
Oh.
See how that works? Yeah, I haven't technically paid him.
Send that ETH.
Send
that ETH. No, I think crypto is amazing. And check out, if you haven't checked out, or if this is your first time tuning in, appreciate you.
Club,
check out our episode with Crypto Cannabis Club. We had the owner on, Jimmy, co-founder. They released their project last year. I'm holding a couple tokers myself. I think it's a pretty cool, unique idea. They're gonna be growing cannabis in the metaverse, and then you win this coin called Nugs, which then you can turn into obviously other cryptos. So, yeah, I could talk NFT. We could talk NFTs and go into metaverse, but sorry, we'll get back to cannabis.
I pulled up the wrong thing for IG.
I love that.
IG's just staring at our sponsors right now.
Oh,
1 second.
Hey,
we'll come back.
We're
back. Yeah, no, I sorry, I knew I was gonna get you off topic, but I had to do it because Canada's always, and I thought it was a way to talk about Cannabis Club because I don't know, Crypto Cannabis Club is honestly probably one of the biggest NFT projects into cannabis, and what's really neat about their project is you can actually grow cannabis in the digital world with their tokers, with buying plants, and then what's neat about it is their NFTs, since they have traits, just like everything has traits. In the NFT world, you can actually cross them and create your own genetics. So I think eventually there will be digital weeds.
Yeah.
So different strains in the digital realm. So it's pretty cool.
I still gotta get my plants, so that's one thing.
Yeah, you got a female and male plants and everything. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's cool. But anyways, yeah, no,
that's what's up.
Yeah, just to talk about terpenes because we're talking about terpenes. I think that's too
NFTs.
much. You can really add too many terpenes, and it's not like they added limonene, or beta-caryophyllene, or
it was just blueberry.
Linalool. Like they didn't. It just tasted like blueberry, right? That's what I'm saying. It tasted so much almost like those are the terps you'd add to food. You know, that's where if you want to add that to a dessert, icing or something fancy. Now your icing tastes like blueberry. You know what I mean? Like, ooh, that's kind of cool. It's blueberry. You know, or personally, I would just Gorilla Glue terpenes or limonene, right? So you can get those effects. And that's the big thing. So that's kind of where we want to segue into. And if you don't know much about terpenes are essentially associated with the flavors on cannabis. There are flavonoids as well that make flavor profiles. But the terpenes are the more specific ones in there that create the flavors. So I'm pull up a graphic on YouTube. If you're on Instagram, go over to YouTube. You'll be able to see our beautiful faces and the thing. But I'll pull it up for you as well on IG.
Shout out to whoever made this graph. I forgot where I got it.
I forgot. You said something on .com.
Sorry.
No, it's no big deal. No, it's not really cool. But no, essentially, this graphic is a good way to break down the different terpenes and the different types of terpenes that there are out there. We talked about our favorite before. I love beta-caryophyllene because it's got that spice to it. It's definitely got that peppery smoke. I used to not like it because I associated that with bad weed, but eventually I realized I actually like beta-caryophyllene because of the more relaxing effects it gives to me. I do just want to make a note. What's funny about these terpenes is apparently every terpene helps with anti-inflammation somehow. That's the one thing we've done from all the articles we always read. Inflammation is so steady. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It is crazy.
I like limonene, the elevated mood. I don't know if that's always
really
stress.
Do.
I don't know if it's
you
really
like
stress relief, but I like the elevated mood with it. It always gets me going. The citrus, I do like citrus, I guess, and that's probably why anything that's got a nice citrus taste, like that Element Lunar Lemon, that wax in that joint. That's stuff. But see, that was 11% terpenes, and that was still good.
Well,
that was still good, though, man. So what was that?
But think about it. That's what I kept saying in the review, though. If you like blueberry, you like limonene, you're gonna like that.
Yeah, true. So.
You like the one you had. Oh, what's up? Oh, yeah, Twax is from Clear. Sorry, I missed that comment. Esper, you were over on the Groovy page. But the graphic we posted on our social media. So if you're on IG, Facebook, whatever, you could actually pull it up or along with you. I just decided to pull it up so everyone could see it. But it's got limonene, and just to help with some like the pronunciations, it's limonene, myrcene, humulene, linalool, caryophyllene, pinene. This is the one I'm not confirmed on. Boronol. I'm not sure on that one. Osamine, Neuraldo. See, I don't know the couple of these two. See, Neuraldiol. I don't know. That's like, don't trust me on that one.
Neurdol, I'll say, and then terpene, and then eucalyptol.
Yeah. So I just kind of break it down. We just thought it was a good graphic. I mean, different effects. These are breakdowns. These are simple ways to break it down. There's also alpha and beta. There's different types of terpenes that can change the flavor, Well,
and that's why I think it's great if you understand what flavors or what effects you like, because then when you look for that within cannabis, and you might partake in those specific strains, then you might stay away from the ones that you already don't like. Like, look at some of the medical benefits on each one. You might see insomnia, and you might, all right, perfect, linalool. Look for any strain that's high in linalool, any concentrate that's high in linalool,
and
see if that helps your insomnia. Like, and that's the cool by picking
it apart. You can
exactly dial it in instead of just the indica sativa, and that's why I think terpenes and understanding cannabis and all the different cannabinoids and terpenes, like these are just like, I would say, go primary terpenes. There's over 150 different.
That's what this is an overview. This is just the primary terpenes. We just want to talk about them because these are essentially like, I'm still trying to master these ones.
Right? Yeah, no, same. Dude. I'm no terpologist.
Especially once you start mixing them. That's when it even gets crazier. Sure, something like limonene is super, beta caryophyllene. Those are easier to pin apart. But when you get down to like I'm going to ruin the name, terpenol. I always mess that one up. It's a mix of flavors. I remember that one's kind of, they're like, oh, it's kind of like this, it's kind of like this, it's kind of, but it's essentially it's a mixture of which create that flavor. But it's, because we only have so many flavors we have, right? As humans, it's like sweet, spicy, sour. There's that weird one that I can never remember. I can never remember it. Yeah. Either way, there's like, so it's like, it makes sense.
Gotta love the terpenes, man. I hope the industry continues to go in that direction by at least listing them or putting some type of QR code on the packaging. Even if you don't want to advertise it as a brand, maybe you don't even care. But there's consumers out there that might want to know, and I think it's a valid to have it. Oh,
umami! Thank you, D-Rock. I know. I was like, I couldn't remember. Umami. That's what it is.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Thank you, D-Rock. Sure. Appreciate you. Yeah, and I mean, honestly, and then like my big thing is like, can you really have a favorite terp?
It's too tough to give my favorite, man.
You know what I mean? That's why I say, can you?
I love all the terps, but that's just not true. But I think each one's you want some heavy ones at certain times. Like, I'm gonna want limonene during the day, man, all day. I'm gonna want that during the day. Love it. At night, yeah, I might elevate my mood too much at night, where I'm trying to go to sleep. I'd be definitely looking for a strain high in linalool, like that strain we tried out in Vegas. What was it? Not pound cake. What was high in linalool? What was it?
Ocean Drive.
Ocean Drive. Like
that was phenomenal. Yeah, I like that a lot.
Soothing, tasted good. The effects were pretty good.
I love that one, to be honest. Actually, now you said that, I was like, damn, I forgot about that.
Right? And good call. Well, because it reminds me it was heavy in linalool. I forgot the percent on the. We even were like, wow.
Well, it made me feel really good because I remember the cultivation, like the grow was like, like I remember effect, like it wasn't effects. Like the smoke itself was all right, but the effects, like I was like, man, I like the way this makes me feel though. And that's, I really think like it's kind of a mixture of terpenes, and that's why I wanted to bring that up, is because like it's not like I like limonene, so anything with limonene I'm gonna like.
No, for sure. No, you're
right. You like limonene that's dominant. You like limonene dominant, like you know what I mean, strains. You know what I'm saying? I've noticed that I tend to, for a while there, remember like the myrcene, beta caryophyllene, limonene mixture I was just getting all the time. And I'm like, what the fuck? At least the top three.
Yep.
Every cannabis strain has a bunch of little ones, right? I'm just saying, and some are more balanced than others. I can't be like, oh, it's always 3. We used to be like, oh, if there's generally 3, there's generally 2. Like, there is no generally. Sometimes it's more balanced. Sometimes it's heavy.
Yeah. Like, when we're looking at some of these concentrate listings, you'll see like 8, 9 different terpenes that are listed, and they're all different right behind the percentage. And it would be just cool to see. And you're only able to see that with pretty much a QR code that takes you there. And Light Sky Farms are like sick. Like, you literally just QR code shows you every test of everything. You can see all the, and it even's got the symbols too of what you should expect from the concentrated taste. Like, it's like, come on. But I think it's cool when you see this stuff on the package, and I think it just helps that the industry move.
Drew likes what you said about daytime and nighttime type of terpenes, kind of associating it to like what time of day, when. You know what I mean? Because I'll definitely say that bangerang, that limonene midday for me is perfect. If I do it when I wake up, it's a little too much for me. I'm like, all right, what do I gotta do? I'm like, I almost get anxiety, but like it's perfect when I need that little pick me up. I still got shit to do.
Dude, I love it after work, man. That's literally what I smoked today, right after work. A little bit of limonene. The bangerang, and it's good because then it's like, if I smoked that straight high, if I smoked Ocean Drive before I come by, I'd be knocked out. I don't think I'd be making it. I'd be sleeping after a day. I'd be like knocked out.
It makes and Dave Cobb brings up, that's why learning about terps is making me a better caregiver. But exactly, because then you can offer your patients like, okay, that's what you're feeling. This is probably what you should smoke then, you know, and also for the consumers end, like. Now I can know and dial in like my pattern of when I smoke, how much I smoke, what I can actually do. Because like you said, I'm not gonna smoke 2 dabs of Ocean Drive like in the morning. You ain't gonna get shit done. No. You know,
you're gonna be passed out on the couch. I think being able to understand some of it helps you as a consumer move forward when what you're looking for in cannabis, especially when you go inside a shop. I mean, it's gonna be
Joe
tough.
Clark on IG says I think it's required in PA. Super helpful. That's really sweet. And shout out from PA. I don't know what you're smoking on, but
so is Nevada. That's why they had all the terpene information and the cannabinoid information.
That was great.
The only thing that sucked was just so much paper. So maybe if they went to like a QR code and like that kind
of,
you know.
But some companies had it just listed. Like it was more like everything was a sticker.
Correct. Yeah. That's right. The sticker.
Like, remember that everything you had giant stickers on everything, and you were like, "Geez, all right, geez."
For every pre-roll, but it told you every information you wanted to see though. It had everything. You're like, all right, cool, man.
Yeah, I guess now make it recyclable.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull this down for a second. Well, you know, I can leave up the terpenes for a second.
What up, Drew?
I guess the whole thing about terpenes and just understanding your primary terpenes is just really being able to like, or to me, like as a caregiver, I'd want to know, okay, so if I read a profile of bangerang, right, I know that pheno is wanting that dominant limonene, right? So if it doesn't have that dominant limonene, then I should kill that pheno. You know what I mean? For me as a grower, it would help me kind of how to dial in which one's the right ones, like, you know.
I mean, yeah.
It's not everything's gonna be so dominant, man. Like sometimes you gotta just know the flavor to know the flavor. Otherwise, you're gonna be smoking. I don't know, Thin Mint cookies that doesn't taste like Thin Mint cookies because that wasn't the pheno that was, I mean, in my mind, because they can taste so different.
Dude.
Right?
Oh, yeah, man. You definitely can. I think you can always get your bud tested, and that can tell you your terpenes right off the rip. And then if you're buying where you're getting genetics from, then you can see the lineage and try to see what you're going to expect of the terpene profile. And then your best result is to get tested to see
Joe Clark base. Okay, he's in Michigan. He just knew. I just don't remember that. That's a good call. I do remember Nevada.
Yeah, they had it where it was required.
Yeah.
It was cool because you were able to know. Oh, hell yeah, you scooped up a Puffco. Game changer.
Just having those E-rigs are so nice for flavor, too. The low terps, like being able to, you know, I mean, everyone has a system, and I'm sure there's those great quart systems. You know, people have, like, they dig down to a science. Like, I'm not saying there's other ways, but it just helps when you're quick on the go. You know, you're not just taking hot dabs, and it's
you literally put
the
in there,
impatient person.
Yeah, it's pretty handy. I'm a fan. I didn't think I would be, but I'm a fan.
Dave can't stop putting it down now.
No, I do. I dab all the time now. It's the best, dude. Literally, so you just dab it up, done. Q-tip it, good to go.
Sure.
What is it? Literally less than a minute.
Yeah, I mean,
especially when you got your temp dialed in, you're like, oh, I want 500. Scoop it, boom, cap it, clean it.
Yeah,
inhale it, clean it.
Done. But yeah, let's take a second. We gotta give a shout out to the sponsors before I forget again. We need to do that. Appreciate them. I'm wearing a Winewood shirt right now. Actually, support the local micro business,
locally grown cannabis.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, let's kick it off with DNK Growers. Do you prefer quality over quantity at an affordable price? Do you like craft cannabis? Check out DNK Growers out of Lansing, Michigan, or at dnkgrowers.com. Everyone deserves great flower at an even better price. You can find their eighths for $25 at Wellflower in Ypsilanti and Burton Cannabis in Burton.
That sour animal is very delicious.
Yes.
It's sour animal crossed with animal cookies, back crossed with sour animal, or sour diesel. Sour diesel crossed with animal cookies, back crossed with sour diesel. There we go. It's in
Delicious.
the sativa flower High Times cup. Love to hear your opinion. If you got the bag, reach out to us. And much shout out to the whole team over there.
Yes.
And then shout out to Seed Hub, our next sponsor. Are you looking for seeds for your next harvest? With over 100 different genetics and Michigan breeders, you can visit Seed Hub in Lansing at the actual shop physically, or check out seedhub.shop and use Micannacast 15 for 50% off your seed order nationwide at checkout. And don't forget, that's free shipping.
Yeah. And then also check out Winewood Organics. First micro business in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Take a look at Groovy's shirt, American Chronic. Use code Micannacast and receive 35% off your first order. And that's an extra 10% off locally grown organic cannabis. They have hashy pre-rolls, organic flour.
They got all the products. They got rosin, they got solvent.
Solventless carts. They got everything. Check them out there in Ann Arbor.
Yep. Small team, but I love the micro business idea. Everything can't get any more local than in-house. So.
Yeah, if you want to support local, that's like the best way as well.
Yeah,
so
we appreciate all your support, and supporting any of our sponsors supports us. So we appreciate you.
Yeah. So thank you guys, and let's get back to the show. Back to the sesh. I want to call it a session. If you're talking about DNK, Drew, the closest one would be, I would say Ypsilanti. For
Wellflower.
Yeah, Wellflower. Is it Wellflower?
Yeah, I think
Wellflower.
I think it was Wellflower. Yeah, Wellflower.
Yeah, okay.
And Burton Canico. Yeah, they're a Class A license, 500 plants, so they're just getting their name out there. You know, we met them,
Great
had
guys.
a connection,
and they came from.
We're like, yeah, we felt like we could see a partnership there, and we believe in their product, so it was easy.
Yeah, we actually, not this week.
Is it? I thought it was this week.
No, this week.
Oh, next week. Yeah, okay, you're right.
Yeah,
Yep,
next
sorry.
week. Next week, Wednesday. That's the episode coming out. We guys get to meet DNK and the team. Part of the team, I'd say, the owners.
The owners, yeah.
Very small team.
Yeah, and they even help out with trimming. Like you'll hear, they're still in the grass doing it. So, and that's why we love the grassroots vibe. Like they were caregivers, and like this is like where they went. You know,
they have some lemon cherry gelato coming to the shelves too here. So.
You know, it was just us. You know, that's it. Like it's not a big grow up. I think they said they had 5 or 6 other people helping them trim and do other stuff, but that's like not a big team when you're talking a 500 plant grow up. So, gotta respect it.
Yeah, it's a good product. Good product. Yeah, man, definitely check it out if you get the product.
What are we smoking out, by the way? Is this the Oakland Cushmans?
No, I think Supersonic.
Okay.
I think.
I don't know that smoke well enough yet to pick it apart.
Yeah,
it's so it's like I don't want to say
time.
like a specific flavor terpene, but like this is what I was trying to say. Sometimes terpenes are balanced, and it's like so much of a mesh of flavor. I can't pinpoint it. You know, where that Bangarang, it literally makes your whole container smell like lemons for like 2 strains after. It's
pretty potent. It's actually that. I think that's probably one of my stronger ones with terps was that one.
It's just dominant. It's very dominant, and dominant terpenes make a big role in that. Like, how are you gonna like it? You know, like if it's a very dominant limonene and you don't like, really want a body buzz, like, you might not like that bud. You know, unless you smoke it midday when you're tired. Like, you know, it's got to be specific things. So
yeah, terps at specific times of day. Also, like the blueberry earlier, I didn't think that blueberry was gonna be so blueberry. Like, I don't know, blueberry schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
Yeah, but
no, seriously, the blue. I did not.
That wasn't.
But as soon as you popped open that container, it had a very like. It was a different. It was like a really.
I hate to do this, but you remember when we got the bubblegum kush?
Oh, my favorite stories.
Right. That was clearly just laced and just had bubblegum in the bag, so that's why it smelled like bubblegum. Like sometimes I feel like that artificial smell brings me back to that. Like, can I even trust it? And like again, I'm not calling out Twax. Like, it didn't pass my test or whatever, but like I want to like. Smoke when we smoke bud, like when you smoke like bud and it has a heavy dominant terpene, like everyone, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like when it's like, oh wow, that almost tastes like a pine needle. Like, whoa, that tastes like berries. Like it's a reach, but you can taste it still. Like it's in that note, even though there is that grass burn. Like when something just tastes like I just hit a vape and then I had that leftover goo, I was like, off the first rip. Like I feel like it's almost coated to have that smell. Like, and that's why I was like,
it was interesting.
Yeah, you can't. I can't think it's like I don't know, legit. The only thing I've ever, I mean, that lemon tree wax or that bang rain.
That lemon tree wax.
When lemon sticks out, it's very weird because cannabis is earthy, you know?
See, I love when it's very flavorful. That was just a little too flavorful for me.
A little too.
It was, man. It was really, maybe it was just, I don't know. I would actually be curious if they would actually, I would love to talk to them and be interested in hearing more about the process and what they put into that pre-roll. Because we didn't finish it, but it did have an interesting taste.
Z Huckster, what's y'all smoking on, dabbing on?
Very different. So, but sometimes I like it though. Like I said, those element ones were really good. All those element pre-rolls.
Yeah.
Very good. And those terpenes are pretty high on it. So maybe it's just the process, but unfortunately not good. Yeah. I guess that could be something that could happen though with too much terpenes though. So of one specific.
Oops. I don't know. I think I just killed the Instagram feed. Sorry, we were going to come back in 1 second.
It's all good.
Sorry, sometimes this Instagram stuff, if I hit the wrong button just slightly, it'll just go to the wrong, totally different input. I don't have like my buttons and all that stuff, so I'll literally just pulled up our. That's weird. Anyways, sometimes I'm just stoned and I'm doing things. I just want to pull up the terpene list.
Everyone give Groovy a round of applause. He's always doing so much behind the scenes, and no one realizes what he's doing.
I'm trying to do stuff.
Pulling up comments, pulling up images. I'm just not doing any of that. You can't see my hands on the screen.
The most I ever taste is pine. That's interesting. And that, sorry, Tracy CC123 did just say like the most they taste is pine, and like I do think like I call it pine and myrcene are that most common ones. Myrcene they say is the most common one, right?
Yep.
But
yeah,
that pine flavor is kind of like a throwback. Cause I do remember piney strains, you know.
Yeah, I remember there's that one, was it Christmas tree? It was extremely piney. That was like wintergreen. Or not wintergreen. Evergreen.
Yeah. Like exactly like pine needles. And then when we were talking about pinene, there's alpha and beta. And if I remember correctly, their alpha and beta taste very differently. So that's my big thing too. Is
and
like
they have different smells, I believe, as well too. Mm-hmm. So, and sometimes you get both of those within the same plant as well.
Yeah, I'm pulling up there. Yeah, yes, because they even say that it tastes like rosemary or pine needles. So it is alpha is the distinct pine, where beta pinene is more smells of basil and dill. Mm-hmm. There we go. So, and that's the thing, like to talk about terpenes as we talk about primary terpenes, like the listing over there, those are the most common, right? So that's giving you the more common myrcene, the more common pinene. They're giving you the more common ones. But like, it's only a lot of what you're tasting, a lot of what we're tasting is the mixture of these terpenes, unless they're extremely dominant. So when there's a mixture of, they create different flavor profiles, you know?
Yep. So sometimes it's a great flavor profile, and sometimes it just, doesn't match. It might just not be the best.
All right. I mean, it's like we talk about the orange. Orange is a hard terpene to get right because sometimes if it's not dominant enough, it almost tastes like a orange musky taste when you get that myrcene orange taste. Oh, sometimes you get like this rotten orange, and it's like not the test. You know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah, that's like that tangy. If you don't do it right, or
I think it's just getting the terpenes that right amount. Dude. I think it's like getting it dialed in where it's got that like just enough where it is dominant. You know, Tracy123 just said I never taste bananas or grapes or any types of stuff, and honestly, they are out there. They're just not as easy to find. You know what I'm saying? So,
do we review something that tastes a little grape? I'm not mistaken.
Are you serious? After these High Times Cup reviews, I can't keep any of those.
Yeah, we've reviewed so much product.
Well, it was interesting. It's been a.
I'm not getting them out there.
Cool experiment.
Got some in the pipeline. It's been a fun experiment, dude. It's been very fun.
Well, it's funny because some of these brands like I haven't liked. It's clearly all bullshit marketing, and some of them I was like I never heard of, and I liked them. So it's like you never know. You never know. So
see, I've had Tropicana cookies a couple times. It's been pretty good. It tastes like what was it? High OJ orange juice.
Yeah,
straight up orange juice. A couple times I had it.
Yeah,
Strain Kings. And there's a couple other brands I actually had it too, and it like always matched up to.
But I'm gonna be honest, dude. Like, I mean, especially like like some people hate Tangy.
I know.
Some people hate. I don't really like.
She don't even like the smell when it's burning.
I don't really like Tangy either.
Yeah.
Like, Does anyone like Tangy? So that's one of the most debatable strains. I feel like is Tangy.
I'm picky on it, so like I wouldn't consider it's like, oh, I'd always get it. Like if it don't smell, I'm not gonna get it right off rip.
I don't know. I never really liked the whole orange. I mean, actually, you know what? That's a lie because I had that orange push pop cart, and that tasted like
that was good.
That tasted more like a creamsicle, less like orangey. That was
taste like an orange creamsicle.
Yeah, but there's that creamy, sweeter end. No, you're right. You're right. You win this battle, but yeah, I don't know. There's so much to debate there about like different types of strains. I just know I mean, I don't even know here. You know what I was gonna say? I was trying to think what the Tangy terpene makeup would be. Like, osamine is the orange, right?
I would say citrulline. And no, citrulline even one? No, terpeline. I'm making up terpene.
I mean, this is just off a terpene website, and EYBNA, beta pinene 6%, limonene 4%, linalool 2%, phytol 1.2%.
There's no,
but I don't know what Tangy's supposed to taste like. No, it's limonene and pinene in the mix of those two. Limonene was 2.
Yeah, I'd be thinking something else.
It says pinene, limonene, myrcene, linalool.
T-Dubs, guilty. He loves some nice sour Tangy. Damn, that's a throwback strain. I haven't heard that in a minute.
See, I like Tangy. That sour, but to me, sour is more like a pine. Skunk, sour, like
I go with skunk gas.
I know, but I'm saying like what terpene it would be.
Yeah,
that's what I was
thinking.
Say.
That's how I was stuck.
Maybe pinene, myrcene, carefully. Like
I have to maybe carefully a little bit of peppery gas. But skunk, dude, I go for some skunk.
Damn, so
gold grow some skunk.
I don't know. It's definitely one of those strains that is like, I don't know, hit or miss, right?
It is. It could be done good. It could be done bad. But you got people that love it and hate it, just like the cheese. Like you're loving cheese right now. It's all you.
I mean, I've always liked cheese, man. I just it's the throwback freen. I haven't seen it in forever. Like right when I saw it all the time, I was like, all right, but then it went away. Right. You know, and that's the thing about flavors is when they go away, you want them back. You know,
true.
It's like how many people would kill for a cutting of some Thai right now, or some Afghan or Afgoo, or one of these strains that we haven't talked about, sour diesel, like a legit cut of some sour diesel.
I would love that one.
You know, well, that's why I like the sour animal, right? It's because it reminds me of those other strains. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. Unless it's like a whole new profile and it's like super unique. Like I get that. That's cool. I love trying weed that's like, whoa, I've never tasted anything like that before. Right. But other than that, it's like sometimes when you get a mix of a bunch of terpenes, it's like you can't pinpoint it either. So
yeah, I gotta find some older old school genetics. I got a lot of the newer ones. I should get some old ones into rotation. Be sweet. Not gonna lie. Get some like strawberry cough or something.
Dude, see what I mean though? But it's funny when you say strawberry cough, I'm like, oh, it must taste like strawberries. But I don't honestly remember. That wasn't one of those strains that I necessarily liked the smoke on. I'll be honest. Like, it was. I remember it being more of a head high and me not being super into that at the time.
Which makes sense now.
Still don't.
It makes sense.
Hyper. Like
you.
Yeah. Whatever. Oh. I'm just saying. I like. No, I like those type of strains because those work better with me. So.
Yeah, I feel that, man. No, I do. There's so many different terpenes out there, and so I'm glad you're showing that list because it shows.
I'll pull it back up.
All the varieties, the effects, and medical benefits of each one.
Yeah, check it out on our Facebook and stuff. This was a simple breakdown.
Yeah, and shout out to whoever posted it in the upper right corner of the logo. Give them all the credit.
It's like
they created it
or something. That's all it says.
Well, they did it, and I mean we liked it. I mean it looks pretty spot on a lot of this stuff. So from what we've even researched too. So, and we've been talking about terpenes for I don't know a year now. I think right. Probably it's been a while. I feel like it has to been. We were talking about it steadily for a while, and then we've kind of pulled back from it for a little bit. So we just want to talk about it today and how much it still does matter. I mean, we talk about it in the reviews. We were talking about it always when we're talking flavors, different things. Like,
well, and that's the thing. It does play a factor into your decision making in cannabis. Whether it's important to you, that's up to you.
How you realize.
Some people, it's not even about realizing or not realizing. Some people it may not matter to you. Some people may literally just want to have the effects last as long as possible, right? That may be the only thing that matters. Like, I still know people that don't care what it tastes like. I've showed someone that Bangarang, and they said, yeah, smells like weed.
Yeah, that's true.
And a piece of my heart broke. Like, because I was like, really?
Oh, that's.
Because I was like, but someone doesn't. You don't know, man. Like,
it's hilarious.
It's not your thing. Like, that's the only bud that I would say is like really distinctly smell like lemons, and it's like, it just smells like weed to some people. Like, and I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. It's like if you came up and showed me a $50 bottle of wine versus a $10,000 bottle of wine, I'd be like, oh, cool, wine.
Yeah, same.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not anything.
Obviously, some other people would be like, okay, I can definitely tell the difference.
Right? It's like we've dialed in our cannabis profiles.
Well, it's funny. I actually had I was smoking with one of my family members.
A lot of our listeners have.
And when my family members came by, it was the first time we've actually, sat back, chilled, and smoked. And then showed her some cannabis, and no, just it was weed. Weed was weed. I was like, that's great. I love it. Yeah. Because there is like that. To some people, it is just cannabis is cannabis, and other people are taking, like, you got people taking
specific. It's medical.
Very looking at specific different strains, and that's what I love about it. So it's so what is it, like, diverse that, like, everyone can be able to use it. There's so many different varieties of it. So
Yep. One thing Dave Cobb just said, depending on the mediums in, your profiles can change, and that's absolute fact because Dave's actually learning that. We've had strains change profiles. So it happens. Like, mediums, everything plays that effect to that taste. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like the medium, the cure process, everything. Like, that's why, like, dialing in the full grow matters.
So, like, if you're growing in rock wool, or you're growing in soil or living soil, newts, thena, promix, base. So, yeah.
Well, it's just good to note because just because you grow a strain, like, because some people will be like, I'm going to grow GMO. Like, does it taste like GMO, though? Where'd you get the genetics? Which pheno? How many have you grown? Have you tried all the seeds? Like, it's like all these questions I got to ask now. Where back in the day, I used to think it was simple. It's not that simple.
Becoming weed snobs. We're like,
Yeah. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, we've tried GMO. Was it like 3 or 5, or just based in different phenos, and none of them were ever as good as this regular GMO.
Some of them right, but some of them I like. Even some of the GMOs I had weren't the best. Mm-hmm. The GMOs I had were great. So.
It just depends on what phenos you honestly have, and then you hit spot on the head, like,
right,
and how it's cultivated. So.
Yup.
I do want to mention we got an episode coming out tomorrow. Like we've been talking about.
News update.
Yep, news update. We do another High Times review. It is on the glorious Banana Kush Infused Pre Roll, solventless Pre Roll, and then we also talk about a bunch of things going around Michigan. Arts Beats and Eats. I want to talk about it real quick. Maybe we'll talk about it on Saturday. Shit. I was gonna say they denied it.
You'll see the episode.
Yeah, pretty interesting. But other than that,
people don't like money unless it's the right way, or the way they think is right. Whatever.
Yeah, we'll be going live Saturday as usual, 9 a.m. Eastern time. And you got anything else, Groovy?
No, I mean, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Groovy Music for all the socials, 2 E's, no Y. Groovy Music, if you want to check out my tunes. Just put out a new song a couple weeks ago, Smoke Weed Until You Die. Kind of experimental based dubstep with a little bit of sax weirdness on it. I don't know what to call it. Got a show coming up at the end of the month. Appreciate y'all. May 28th, if you're not doing anything movement weekend, come down to the Garden Theater and get funky with Opio and some cool locals, Manta Fennis and Wuzzy.
That's exact. Oh, Smith. Ron, I gotta talk about Ron's comment. So Ron, we just reviewed Twax Pre Roll, and he mentions that you can buy the proper terps. I found if there are too many terps added, it leaves a film in your mouth.
That's what we just had happen.
That's what I was trying to say. I had on
then
on
that like
that
puts
pre-roll.
The nail in the coffin. It was.
And I wasn't
artificial.
fond of that.
It tasted weird. I didn't like it.
It was full blueberry, which I do like the strain blueberry.
I felt something like
it had good effects,
high,
but like
I don't think they lasted that long because in my head I just didn't enjoy the smoke. So
no, we smoked another joint right after, and then.
So
that makes sense because that's what I thought.
Terps matter, but you gotta be careful, right? And
it was too much terp overload.
Fake ones.
Terp overload.
Natural terps are what tastes best.
Yeah. Well, if it was actually just the blueberry strain with infused blueberry, I don't know, that would have been so much better. I don't know. That was not my favorite. Not my favorite. Too much blueberry taste on it.
Oh yeah.
Overloaded. So.
All right, let's get out of here. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
Yeah, appreciate it. Check you guys all live this Saturday. Have a great week.
9 a.m.s, and we do this 7:10 every week.
Yep. Smoke good, everybody, and talk to you. And as always, you're over here to
advocate,
educate,
and inspire.
Until next time, y'all.
Peace.